Welcome back to the Seattle Seahawks franchise. The Seahawks are going up against the St. Louis Rams here in this divisional playoff game here in CenturyLink Field. We see two wide receivers here today for both teams. The number one wide receiver for the Seahawks, though, is Lockett, who's having a monstrous season. And Josh Gordon will be the receiver for the St. Louis Rams, who's having a pretty good season as well. The 16-0 Seattle Seahawks bring a perfect record back home. This will be another game at home for them. This is their fourth straight here in rainy Seattle, where the St. Louis Rams being a 12-5 record after winning last week in the wild card matchup. We look at the divisional round here, Green Bay and Dallas. The winner of that football game would be Green Bay. So the winner of this will face Green Bay, either on the road or at home, depending on who wins. Here comes Russell Wilson. He is the MVP of the league. And boy, oh boy, are his numbers great. Seahawks starting out on their own 22. Pitch out to the right side to Sheldon Parker. He doesn't get anything. It's a negative 4-yard loss. The Seahawks move to a 2nd and 14 on their own 17. Wilson dropping back to pass. Has no time to throw, really. He is sacked immediately by Robert Quinn. And here comes Scott Tolzien. His season is pretty good. He's been a pretty good starting quarterback for the St. Louis Rams. 16 touchdowns to 6 interceptions. He should have another good game here today. And Todd Gurley is getting the handoff here to start off this football game. He's going to run it to the 48, picking up 13 yards. Now on the 38 of Seattle, 7:55 left here in this first quarter. Tolzien dropping back to pass, running left, running right, and going to be right into the arms of Bobby Wagner. He is tackled, losing 4 yards. Now on the 42, Tolzien dropping back to pass, throwing, finding Hunter. Hunter makes the reception, makes a nice juke, and Hunter will take this all the way into the end zone. And the St. Louis Rams get on the board first here in this one against the Seattle Seahawks, making this a 7-0 game in this divisional playoff matchup. A great job by Hunter. A terrific juke, completely making Jeremy Lane look like a fool as he was completely confused on that one. Here come the Seahawks once again, 2nd and 6. Sheldon Parker only picks up 2 yards, making it a 3rd and 4 now on their own 28. Wilson dropped back to pass. Having time to throw, he throws, and he's going to overthrow Jimmy Graham. Seahawks will punt the ball away, having a quick 3 and out. Mason the man in motion now. St. Louis Rams back on the football field. Their offense throwing right side to Jared Cook. Jared Cook is running this one down the sideline. He's going to take it all the way to the 4-yard line, and Tolzien gets a 63-yard throw there. 63-yard reception for Jared Cook. The very next play, Earl Thomas doesn't know where Todd Gurley is going, and the Rams jump out to a quick 14-0 lead here with 4:47 left in the first quarter. A quick start for the St. Louis Rams offense. They have been on a roll, making this a 14-0 two-possession football game. Sheldon Parker getting the halfback screen here. He's going to take it to the 33-yard line, picking up 6 yards. Seahawks now on their own 36, 3:10 left. Wilson dropping back to pass, throws right side, finds Jimmy Graham. He's going to pick up the first down and move it to the 46. A 10-yard reception there for Jimmy Graham. 1st and 10 now. Wilson throws left side. He finds Sheldon Parker. Sheldon Parker catches it this time and doesn't let it go behind him and cause a fumble. And the Seahawks pick up a first down, moving into St. Louis Rams territory. On the 39, play action. Wilson throws and he finds Jimmy Graham once more, this time for another first down, picking up 12 yards. Now on the 28. 3rd and 12. Wilson dropping back to pass. Has time to throw. He's going to throw to Sheldon Parker. He makes the reception. And it is now a 14-3 ball game as the Seahawks convert on the field goal. Here comes the ensuing kickoff. Seattle Seahawks kickoff team going after that receiver. And it's going to be blasted by Cameron Jordan, who is going to make the fumble possible. And he's going to pick up the fumble as Terrell, I think that is going to fumble the football. And the Seahawks will get it on the 13 of St. Louis. What a hit by Cameron Jordan. Both players right there, Joseph and Cameron Jordan, completely laid that man out. Terrell fumbles the ball here in this game. That is not good for the St. Louis Rams. Seahawks get good field position here. They can get close to a tie here. Makes a one-possession game. Graham makes the reception. Sadly makes a possession catch. Don't get into the end zone. Now on the 1. 1st and goal. Handoff to Sheldon Parker, who goes through a couple defenders, and the Seahawks make this a one-possession game just like that. The Rams scored efficiently. They scored very fast. The Seahawks do the same thing in retaliation with two quick offensive drives for the Seahawks, points ending in both of them. 14-10 football game. Tolzien dropping back to pass. He's going to find Todd Gurley, who is just short of the first down marker. It'd be inches. That's how close he was. Seahawks get the ball back now on their own 31. Play action. Wilson rolls out to the right side. Lockett slips, and that play is dead. Williams picks up the sack. Seahawks punt the ball away to the Rams. This one's going to be thrown to Hunter. Hunter's making another good reception here. He's going to move it to the 48, picking up 14 yards on that reception. Tolzien's going to hand it off here to Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley is running out to the left side, to the 30, the 20, the 10. Parks is trying to catch up. He doesn't tackle him, though, and he moves it all the way to the 6, a 39-yard rush, if I'm not mistaken, for Todd Gurley. Tolzien, though, slipping here, as the quarterback is going to throw it over the head of his receiver, and they settle for 3 points, making this a 17-football game. Seahawks are down by 7. Sheldon Parker getting the handoff here, running efficiently, moving it to the 34. Not as good as Todd Gurley here today, but he is going to get the handoff here again once more. Good job by Sheldon Parker picking up the first down on 2 plays. Seahawks on their own 39 now, 3rd and 8. Wilson throws, finds Tyler Lockett, who drops the pass. The rain might have been a factor here in that one. 11 of 14 for Russell Wilson with 70 yards. Throwing right side. Richard Sherman is going to pick it off right over the receiver of St. Louis. The Seahawks will have the ball on the 43 of St. Louis. Sheldon Parker. Yeah, Richard Sherman celebrating after that interception there, giving his team some good field position and moving it to the 40 or so of St. Louis. Seahawks have good field position, trying to score once more right before the end of the half with 1:06 left on the clock here in this first half, second quarter. On the 43, Wilson running the play action, rolling out a little bit to the right side, having time to throw. He's going to throw this one wide, high, deep. Jermaine Kearse with a beautiful reception in the end zone, and the Seahawks will tie this football game up. 1 play, 1 touchdown, a 43-yard touchdown reception. The defender of St. Louis giving Jermaine Kearse a pat on the back as he knew he was beat on that one. Jermaine Kearse, what a job for him. And the Seahawks will tie this game up before the end of the half. But Tolzien and the Rams offense aren't done yet. They move to the 41. Now on their own 45, Tolzien dropping back, throwing right side, finding Hunter. And they move to Seahawks territory. The 30 now. On the 30. 12 seconds left. Clock is ticking. Tolzien drops back to pass. Has time to throw. Throws left side. He finds Jared Cook, who moves it to the 25. Do they decide to kick a field goal? No, they're going to go for it here. 7 seconds left. Throwing. It's a great decision as Hunter picks up his second receiving touchdown of the day. And the Seahawks will give up their tie. It was a 17-7 football game. And now it is a 24-17 football game. Just like that. They took a risk going for it with 7 seconds left. Yeah, you might not burn 7 seconds on a play, but you never know. He could have been sacked, and I'm not sure. I think they had a timeout left. He could have been sacked, and they would have been out of field goal range. But the Seahawks give up the touchdown there to end the half, and they are being dominated in every category. Without those 2 takeaways, this might be a blowout of a 24-3 football game. But the Seahawks are fortunate enough to get those turnovers, as I believe they have scored touchdowns on both of those turnovers. Todd Gurley getting the handoff here to start off the second half. Rams will start off with the ball in the second half. Gordon the man in motion now. Tolzien drops back, throws, and he finds Mason right over the middle of the field for a first down, and the Rams move it to the 40. Now on a 2nd 13. Tolzien throws right side play action. It's going to be caught. Josh Gordon makes a beautiful catch right in front of Cam Chancellor. And they move to the 26 of Seattle. Play action. Tolzien drops back. Throws. He finds Mason. Once again, a reception made right in front of Cam Chancellor. Amir Abdullah is being pushed back by that defensive line immediately. He's 5 yards on that rush. Now on the 13 of Seattle. Play action to Todd Gurley. Throwing is going to be batted away from Josh Gordon's hands, but it is a 27-17 football game. They take a 2-possession lead after getting a field goal there on that one. Wilson throws. He's going to find Luke Wilson. He makes the reception, picking up 10 yards, moving to the 39 of their own. Sheldon Parker getting the handoff here out to the right side. He makes a nice job there, but he hasn't been having a great day thus far. 13 rushes for 37 yards, but here's another good run for him. He's not having the most productive day. You'd like to get that going. Wilson, Seattle Seahawks on the 47 of St. Louis, throwing to Sheldon Parker here. Makes a nice juke, and Sheldon Parker might not be getting it done on the run game, but he is getting it done right there on that passing game. Good play by Sheldon Parker, picking up the first down. Seahawks move to the 33. I keep saying Sheldon Parker's name. I don't know why, but Tyler Lockett is making the reception there and picking up the first down. Wilson throwing. He's going to find Tyler Lockett. Tyler Lockett tries to get into the end zone. He's going to be short a yard. Now on the 1, Sheldon Parker. Does he get it again? Yes, he will, and he powers it in for a touchdown with 3:31 or so left here in this third quarter. The Seahawks make this a 3-point game once more, as the point after attempt would definitely be converted by house money. 2nd and 4 now, throwing left side. Jared Cook making the reception. He picks up the first down. The Seahawks giving up plays here on defense. St. Louis on their own 43, throwing. He's going to find Hunter, who drops the pass. Might have been another touchdown there for the St. Louis Rams. Instead, they have to continue their drive, but they do pick up a first down here. Seahawks giving up plays all around, still on defense. Finally, the Seahawks make a play here, and they do get the sack as they move all the way back to their own 37. That would do it for the third quarter. The fourth quarter is upon us. Someone's season is going to end here in this fourth quarter. This could be the last quarter for both teams. We could go to overtime. We don't know. Seahawks on their own 7. Wilson dropping back to pass, throwing to Tyler Lockett. Jermaine Kearse making a block, and the Seahawks move to the 23. Now on their own 23. 10:36 left here in this fourth quarter. Throwing Jimmy Graham. Picks up the first down, a 17-yard reception. Seahawks now on their own 40. 10:04 left here in this game. Wilson rolling out to the right side. Has time to throw. He's going to throw this one to Paul Richardson, who's wide open. And the Seahawks will take it into the end zone for a 60-yard receiving touchdown. And just like that, the Seahawks pick up their first lead of the day. What a play by Russell Wilson, running out of the pocket, settling his feet, and what a job by Paul Richardson, never giving up on that play, and he takes it 60 yards to the house. On their own 20 now, Tolzien's going to run the play action, throw it to Mason, and the Seahawks defense is not looking good here. Can they get a stop here? This one's thrown, lobbed in the air. Earl Thomas is almost able to pick that ball off. Instead, is batted away. Incomplete pass, 2nd and 10 now. Michael Bennett picking up the sacks. The sack there is they lose 8 yards. 3rd and 18 now. Tolzien drops back to pass, having time to throw, throwing right side. He's going to find a wide open Hunter. He's been finding ways to basically just evaporate that Seattle Seahawks defensive backs as he has been open all around today. Abdullah making the reception here. He's going to get off KJ Wright, picking up the first down, moving to the 10 of Seattle now. 5:51 left, throwing left side, finding Todd Gurley on a 3rd and 1 for the first down. 3rd and goal on the 2. Can they get a touchdown here? Abdullah running out to the left side. Earl Thomas can't tackle him, and the Seahawks give up a touchdown on defense. And just like that, the Seahawks lose their lead with 4:17 left here in this football game. It's going to take a heroic effort from the Seattle Seahawks offense if they want to win this football game. We'll see what they can do here as they get the ball on their own 35. 3:40 left, 2nd and 4. Wilson dropped back to pass, having time to throw. He throws left side, he finds Jimmy Graham. And Jimmy Graham is going to move it all the way to their own 41. Picking up the first down now, 1st and 10. 3:06 left. Wilson throws. He finds Tyler Lockett, his main man all season long. Coming up huge in this divisional playoff. On the 35 now, Wilson dropped back to pass. 2-minute warning is upon us. It's thrown to Sheldon Parker. He makes the reception, and the Seahawks going to have to go for here. 4th and 7. This might be the season here. They're going to throw it to Jermaine Kearse, who makes the reception, and the Seahawks pick up a first down. Now on the 27. 1st and 10, 1:17 left here in this football game. Wilson dropping back to pass. He throws, he's going to find Tyler Lockett. Tyler Lockett makes the reception, picking up 6 yards. 2nd and 4 now. Wilson dropping back to pass on the 21. He throws right side, he finds Jimmy Graham. Jimmy Graham makes the reception. 3rd and 1 here. On the 18, Wilson gets the first down. Seahawks drive is alive. Here we go. On the 16, 38 seconds left. Wilson dropping back to pass, having time to throw. He's going to throw to Lockett. It's going to be picked off by Williams. Williams makes the interception, but Justin Britt is going to fumble the ball, and the Seahawks get the ball back on the 6-yard line. What just happened? The Seahawks lose the season. It's all over, but Williams fumbles the ball after Justin Britt causes it. Oh my gosh, and Chris Matthews, who do you know? The man in Green Bay in the NFC Championship in real life picks it up. Seahawks on the 6. Wilson drops back, and Matthews is going to make the reception and the receiving touchdown. What just happened? The Seattle Seahawks score a touchdown, and Russell Wilson can't even believe it. The Seahawks score, making this a 38-34 game, and just like that, the unfathomable just happened. In this commentary, Jim Nantz and Phil Simms said, we gotta thank God for that one. Unreal finish here. The Seahawks, though, have to stop them on defense. Rams on their own 25. 20 seconds left here in this fourth quarter. Tolzien throws it high in the air. It's going to be an incomplete pass. And that was caught by the St. Louis Rams defender, but it's going to be incomplete. 3rd and 5, 14 seconds left. Tolzien dropping back to pass, having time to throw. Throwing, he's going to find nobody. Incomplete pass. This could be the last play of the game here. 9 seconds left. Tolzien dropping back to pass once more. 2 timeouts left. They could just get a first down. They're going for Hail Marys. And this one's going to be batted down. And the Seahawks will move on to the NFC Championship in one of the craziest finishes. This is even crazier than that Tennessee Titans win that we had, where the Titans scored and with 7 seconds or 9 seconds left, Tyler Lockett made a 80-yard receiving touchdown, something along those lines. What a finish to this football game. Williams definitely has to be upset with himself if he just takes a knee. The Rams move on to the NFC Championship, and they end the streak of Seattle, a divisional rival. Would love to do that, end this streak, but instead the Seahawks get life, and they will face the Green Bay Packers here at home against Aaron Rodgers and that amazing offense that they will have. It should be a good game in the NFC Championship. I hope you guys did enjoy. This was an amazing game. Here are the stats to end it out. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, please leave a like, a comment, pause, subscribe. And what a crazy finish to this football game. I cannot believe what just happened in this one. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.